Right field, baby. Right field. Right field is stacked. Look at this. Look at all these faces. Right field is stacked. It's probably one of the best positions in baseball. So we're going to rank them. There's going to be a lot of floaters around this area. That could go either way. Just depends on what you think about them. Got Fangraphs behind us to help us out. So I can prove my point. Some of these players we're going to get right to it. Adam Duvall. Why is this not working? Adam Duvall. Adam Duvall is a good right fielder. This year he's got 16 homers. He's got over 50 RBIs, leads the National League in RBIs, has a ton of defensive runs saved, has a great arm out there, plays great defense. Very poor average, very poor OPS. But when that all evens out, he's a great player for the Marlins, provides a lot of value for them defensively and offensively. He's a good right fielder. Put Adam in average, and he's an average right fielder. Like if you know anything about Adam Eaton. Judge is a superstar. Judge is a superstar. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. You can't really put him anywhere else. You can't put him in All-Star. If he's playing, he's raking. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna put Harper in All-Star. He should be in Superstar though. Let's do it. Let's do a little something right here. And I'm the biggest. I'm the biggest Harper critique out of anyone. 2019 to 2021. I'm basing it off the last 3 years. More so this year, but 50 this year, 25, 25. The 2 years before, the Harper's 5th in WAR. He's been hurt this year, though. I'm gonna put an All-Star. I mean, what is up with this screen share thing? Making me angry. I'm putting an All-Star for now. Maybe later we'll move him up to a Superstar. It just depends, because there's so many people that are better than him. Right field. I'll put Charlie Blackmon in good. It's a good right fielder. Hits for average. Kind of in the middle of that pack. You know what I'm saying? I'd say he's good. His defense isn't too good. He's good. He's definitely not average. And I don't know if he's All-Star. I'll put him in good. I don't know who this is. Gregory Polanco? I think that's Gregory Polanco. It's about average. He's good. He can move up to the good later, but I think he's average. Renfroe. Renfroe's tough because he has some off years, but like he's got cannon and he rakes. He rakes. I mean, this year he's doing so much for the Red Sox. I'm gonna put him in good because he's got his average up. He's a good right fielder. Who's that? I'm checking on what's called real quick. I know names. I don't know faces. We're gonna go to those guys later, but I think I know that. Is that Aviles Garcia? Yeah. He's kind of iffy. He's kind of raking. He's kind of iffy. He's got 13 homers. I'm gonna put him in average. I don't know too much about him, but I'm gonna put him in average. Gallo's gonna go in good. He gets on base, plays great defense, and he hits homers, but he strikes out more than anyone. He really should be. No, he's not. I mean, he's not All-Star, but he provides value to a team. If you go to, he's actually really high up in right fielder WAR. If I can share my screen here, I feel like a teacher. This is weird. I just like doing these. I know not a lot of people watch them, but I just like doing these. I like watching them. I just shared the same thing. What the hell's wrong with me? Gallo's 4th in WAR this year, and he's batting 250. He's got like 100 strikeouts. I mean, he gets on base, dude. He gets on base. And he plays good defense. He's got a positive defense coefficient. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong dude. No, he gets on base. 378. 13 homers, 33. He's got strikes out 30. That's crazy. I mean, the dude gets on base. So that's what I mean, he could be really could be all-star. I mean, like just from the war standpoint. I'm gonna put it good though. Hayward's average. Plays good defense. I don't know about that. I'm gonna put I mean, he's been kind of good. I'm gonna put him at average though. So does a superstar. I mean, there's not really much else to say there. He's kind of having an off year. Kind of having an off year, but I'm gonna put him in superstar. We'll kind of see about that though. I'm gonna put this is a tough one. I'm gonna put him in all-star. Kyle Tucker. I'm gonna put him in all-star. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in all-star. I don't know if he'll be an all-star though. That's pretty obvious, even though he's kind of having an off year. I mean, that's pretty obvious. No, I'm not. There really isn't much to say there. Like best defensive right fielder, usually best offensive. See, I don't really know these guys, but if I see their names, I probably will. Naylor is below average. Actually, where's Gregory Blanco? He's probably below it. I'll keep him average. Um, Kafur is real good when he plays. He just has tough injury. He plays great defense. Sometimes he has trouble hitting for average, but not last year, man. Last year he was real good. This year he hasn't even played. I mean, it's tough not to put him in all-star. I mean, like he's had so many seasons that are cut short by injuries. Like you got to put him in all-star. I mean, the kid flat out has a cannon. It's that's kind of like a common theme with right fielders, but I mean, when you see him play like a full season like he did last year, he's going to hit for average and he's going to be a threat at the plate. And he has a high defensive WAR. Let's see what he ranks from 2019 to 2021. Let me share my screen class. Share the same thing. I'm an idiot. (2019). He's 8th. He's right up there. Right up there with Merrifield and Kepler. Hayward's up there. Hayward's up there. He's got a good defensive rating. But Kafura's right up there. He doesn't even play. Like he's barely played this year. Kafura is an all-star. Definitely. Definitely an all-star. Mitch Haniger. Mitch Haniger's I'm gonna put him in all-star for now. Maybe he's like one of the best hitters on that team. Probably is the best hitter on that team. He's batting 260. He's got 16 homers, a lot of RBIs. He's probably you got to put him in all-star because he might end up being the all-star. You know, he's probably like doesn't every team have to have an all-star? He might not be an all-star. Yastrzemski, good. He's kind of picking up pace. He had a rough start of the year. He hasn't really played that much. I'm gonna put him in good. Oh, he should be all-star. He's not going to be an all-star this year. You got to take into consideration what Kepler's done the past year or so. I don't know too much about Margaret. Might be okay. Like he got Acuna. Like there isn't much to say there. He's a superstar. This is where it gets tough. This is the toughest one. You could say this year that he's a superstar, but I think that he's an all-star for now. And he's having a crazy year, but he's got to. He's good. He's an all-star. He's good. No, not average. He's good. All-star. This is a floater right here. This is a floater. Teoscar Hernandez. Put him in good. If you go 2019 to 21, Castellanos is right above. He's a superstar. I won't put him in superstar. I won't put Merrifield in all-star. Kepler, yeah, Kepler's 7th in WAR. I don't have a thing up, but Kepler's 7th. Margot's good. I'm gonna put him in average though. I'm gonna put Myers in good. He's having a good year. I think so. I think he's having a good year. Margot's having a good year too. You know what? He might be here. I don't know these guys. Joey Gallo's 4th, dude. And I'm putting him in good. Really should be up here, but I'm gonna put him in there. I'm gonna keep him. I kind of like that. Mitch Haniger, all-star. I mean, this is all like this is not just this year, right? This has a lot of last year's influence into it. But I don't really know. Is that Kevin Callahan? Tommy Edman? Margaret? They're average. The heck is that sound? I don't know about enough about these players. So yeah, this is my final list. Honestly, to even it out, I could do that. I mean, just based on last couple of years, but I'm going to say he's an all-star. I don't think he's up there. He's not up there with those guys. He's not. These guys are on a level their own. He's probably at the top. Him and Conforto are probably at the top right here. I mean, again, Conforto hasn't played, but it's a pretty good list, I'd say. I mean, I don't know enough about these guys right here, so don't judge me on these guys. But I'd say Hayward's average. Maybe good, but average. All right. That's my right field. Let me know what you think.